I'm Nick Altmeyer with linkinglewiscounty.com. We're here this afternoon with Scott Mathis with Lewis County Opportunities and also with Lewis County Youth Bureau. And we're here in that capacity today to talk a little bit about the Lewis County Night Out, which is going to be held on Friday, September 6th this year. So Scott, I know you have some details on what this year is going to entail. So did you want to tell the audience a little bit about what's going on at National Night Out this year?
I would love to. So it's September 6th, as you said. It's from 5:30 until 7:30, and the opening ceremonies start at 6. At the opening ceremonies, we're going to have Kendra Verkler is going to be there to sing the national anthem. We're going to have a moment of silence because this is about remembering the tragedy on 9/11 as well. But we're going to recognize some very important people, not people this time, but actually we're going to be recognizing some therapy dogs in the area and some canine dogs. So we're going to have a memorial one for an animal that had passed in service. We're going to recognize a couple of the canines, but also therapy dogs, which are a little different than the canines. They're there to be a support. And they're trained a certain way to be there when people need them to be there, and we've got a couple examples of that from Beaver River School, from Lewis County Search and Rescue, and from the Child Advocacy Center. So that's neat. We often recognize people for what they do to the community, for people in crisis. But this year it's going to be some animals, and we're happy to do that. Those opening ceremonies are at 6 o'clock, and then some demonstrations are going to start at 6:30. We'll be doing some things with the dogs at that time, but the law enforcement will be out here doing different things, showing people how certain tasks that they do and some of the job duties they have. And that's really what this whole event is about. It's about embracing law enforcement and community and safe policing and safe communities. And it really is a time just to come together and get to know a little more about what we all do in our community, what those first responders do. And to make it a little more enjoyable, we have free food here. Lamont's is going to be here with their truck. That's going to be hot dogs and chips. We're going to have Mosier Maple here. They're going to be doing maple floss. The Lewis County Dairy Princess will be here scooping out Stewart's ice cream. So, and these things, this is of no cost to people that show up. It's meant for youth, but their adult parents should certainly come as well. It's going to be a fun event. There's a lot of activities going around as well. There are dozens and dozens of booths that will be on display. A lot of them are related to law enforcement and DWI and Mountain View will be there talking about being safe and choices of different addictions that are out there and drugs and prevention awareness and things of that nature. But there'll be tons of different activities going on. It's going to be a great event. We may even be able to get the medevac helicopter to fly in and land on the field right behind us here. And people can then go down, talk to the pilots, look inside. And I mean, that's really what this is to see what law enforcement does, build that rapport, and just have a great evening doing so.
And I know a lot of the focus too, as you've mentioned a few times already, is kind of building that bridge between the law enforcement community and the youth in the community as well, and kind of educating them what law enforcement does and how to recognize the law enforcement officers and things along those lines.
Absolutely, because there's times when there's negative stuff out there in national news and whatnot, but we have got a great community here. We've got great law enforcement presence in our community. And I mean, we're all trying to keep the place safe for our families, for our young children, and for all the residents. So the more we can get that face-to-face rapport, the better. Okay.
And I know the Lewis County Youth Bureau is the main organizers of the event. And I know you get some help and some sponsorships from other organizations too. So was there anybody that you wanted to mention that helped pull this event together?
Yeah, I'll try to mention most of them, if not all. I would hate to forget any, but we have the Lewis County government. They have assisted with this. The Youth Bureau, as you mentioned, Lewis County Opportunities, NERCL has assisted with this as well, Cornell Cooperative, and then we have Pratt Northam Foundation has assisted, Stewart's, of course, providing ice cream, Mosier Maple as well. and Community Bank, Arby's. I mean, I'm going to forget a few, but we've got a lot of outreach from the community supporting this and helping us bring this together. And I hope I caught everybody there, but I'm sure I forgot a couple.
Okay.
I encourage people to, you can see more about it and catch anything I missed on the Lewis County Youth Bureau website, which is part of the Lewis County web pages, which would be www.lewiscounty.org. And
then you just go to the Youth Bureau tab.
And you go to the Youth Bureau tab, and it would have this information on there and more.
Okay. And we'll have the flyer for the event that lists out a lot of the activities and stuff. We'll post that up with this video. So just again to remind everybody that this event is right after school gets in session. So we're talking Friday, September 6th, and that's from 5:30 to 7:30.
Yes.
Right here at the Fairgrounds in Lowville.
Yes, it's going to be a great time. Please come out. We have hundreds of people show up, and we would like more.
It's usually a very well attended event.
It is. It's a great event. You know, we're going to be right here at the Fairgrounds. We'll be using some of the buildings around as well, and come out and see us.
All right. Well, we hope to see everybody then. Thanks a lot, Scott. We appreciate your time.